what's happening, people? Okay, we is live right now, live from the village right now. It is 5 minutes past 8 p.m. right now. It is the 25th of May, 2023 right now. I'm in London, England right now. It is Thursday right now. And you know what that means right now? We're about to play some games right now. And today, it is Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX. This is a remake, I guess, of an old school game, Alex Kidd in Miracle World, which I played originally way back in like 1990 something or other on the Master System 2. It was a built-in game that came with the Master System. This is a redone version. Though apparently this also has the classic mode on it as well, which is really cool. Though I don't have that unlocked, so it's just the regular version that I got. Anyway, but yeah, Alex Kidd in Miracle World, because I'm still a bit peed off, still a bit ticked off at Final Fantasy for those 2 hours I spent on it the last time getting to Sephiroth just to get taken out. I'm not done with Final Fantasy 7, but yeah, it's going to be a while before I get back to that, or at least a little while. I think I need to just calm my mind down a little bit before I can get back into it. I mean, I've been playing that game. I put in like 50 something hours over the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, maybe, give or take. So I'm in no rush. But I think for this last section, I'm just going to have to kind of realign my chakras, come back to it. Probably level up a little bit as well, and then take on Sephiroth again. But anyway, let me switch over to this screen so I can chat for a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna play Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Here's the thing though, I remember this game as Alex Kidd in Wonderland. Now I don't know if I'm just misremembering it, but I feel like Alex Kidd in Wonderland was a thing. But this is, I mean, Alex Kidd in Miracle World was the game that I had on the Master System back in the day. So I don't know why I remember it as Alex Kidd in Wonderland or Alex Kidd in Wonder World. I feel like I remember Wonder in the title. I'm going to search it though, because I probably should have done this a while back. Okay. I think I know what's happened, and the answer's pretty obvious actually. Alex Kidd in Wonderland was the name, I guess, the UK title, whereas Alex Kidd in Miracle World was the everyone else title. Yo, Urinator, how you doing, man? I've not seen you in a whole ass minute. How you been? How have you been? It's been a few weeks, methinks. It's been a little minute. Yo, Fred and Urinator, how are you guys doing? So yeah, we're about to play Alex Kidd in Miracle World, or as I know, Alex Kidd in Wonderland. But oh well, it doesn't matter what we call it. It's the same game. Actually, it's not the same game because it's a remake. So yeah, I'm gonna switch over to that screen in just a moment, and we'll start that. Yeah, it's been a minute. I've been good, not been using YouTube much though. That's okay. I might get it. Sometimes you need to take a break from the internet. I totally understand that. It does you good actually. What you watching, please? Thank you. Well, we're not watching anything. Well, technically we are watching something. But it's more playing it today actually. So this is a game day. Thursdays is game night. And we're about to play Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Matter of fact, let me switch over to this screen now and get this thing started up. Have you been? How's your life going? It's been okay, man. It's been okay. Just gonna make sure that I am. It should be showing up on your screen now. Oh, maybe now. Clearly not now. But here we go. Okay, there's a problem right there. So that is way too big. Let me adjust that. That came out way too big. Need to adjust that so you can see it better. Okay, that's a bit better now. So, all right then, here we go. I'm gonna go with. Oh, I think my controller came off. I'm gonna go with new game. I actually did play a little bit just to kind of make sure it worked, but for the sake of this game session, I'm gonna go with new game. Last time I came on your stream, you said you had joined the gym. How's it going? Oh yes, that's right. Are you sure to start a game? Yes, I do. Yes, I joined the gym. Well, actually, I joined the gym some months back, but I've been going more frequently in the last, well, probably a month now, actually, about 3-4 weeks. But yeah, it's been going okay. I've been going about 3-4 times a week. I actually just went today as well. So yeah, no, it's been going okay. The Relaxian region was under threat from Jankin the Great and his minions. Blessings to you. I hope you have a sunny day. It actually has been sunny today. It was sunny earlier. I hope you're having a good day as well. But how's your days going, guys? How's your days been? Appreciate you joining this live stream as I play a little bit of Alex Kidd. Mount Eternal. Well, that's fine for today. Got raw. I think it's time to go home. I hope that Master Norari has made something delicious to eat. It's been a while since I played this game. There's no way to escape. This was all so fast. How strange. Oof. Oh, flip it down. I've got to, yeah. Do I keep, okay, I'll keep the ring. So yeah, urinator, meet Fred. Fred, meet urinator. Ah, flip now. Oh, slightest touch though. The slightest touch. What's that one song that's playing right now and always plays on your stream? It is very soothing. I'm not sure what it's called actually, to be honest with you. Oh, don't open that box. But it's from a company called Voice Mod, who are the reason I have voice modulation on my oh, flipping out. But yeah, speaking of that, actually, let me put this on because they hear the game music. Okay, so I don't get points for defeating enemies. I just get money, I guess. And don't open that box. But if I don't defeat enemies, this one's going to be difficult to get through. Ah! So I think I can already see a change. You're glowing more than usual. Wow. Well, I don't know about that. Oh, flipping out. It's probably just sweat. It's probably just sweat. But I'll take it. I just gotta be careful how I move, because it's been such a long time since I played this game proper. I mean, it's pretty much just, from what I can tell, it's pretty much the same as the original game, just with, you know, kind of improved graphics, like the same style and everything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, oh, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Don't open that box. No, but I'll just walk past these things. I'm clearly not good enough to take them on. Oh! It looks exactly from how I remember it. Like, even as the, oh, damn it. Oof, I've missed too much. Like, I can't get back over there. I think there was a way you could do it, but... Gotta be careful. Oh. Oh. Yo, what happened? You play Mario? I have played Mario, and I have played Donkey Kong. Old school games, those are. Well, depends which Mario you're talking about with Donkey Kong set. I don't think there's been a new Donkey Kong for a while now, actually. I think the last... No, there's been a... It's been... Yeah, I don't think there's been a new Donkey Kong for a good minute now. It's been a long time. Since there was a... Don't touch that. Oh, I should have went... doesn't matter. Ay, ay, ay. Please, thank you. What your favorite game is, please? I think. My favorite game is The Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina of Time. Do you know that game? Came out in 1997, 98, right back then. Old school. Ay, ay, ay. It's for the N64. Yo, Jacob! What up, Jakes? Oh, little Jake's in the place. Can I go above this? No, I can't. I can't. Oh, that was Oh, that was the out. That was the way out. Also, the rest of the chat. Little Jake's in the place. Oh, I can go in here. Been alright, man. Been alright. You know, I woke up today, and I woke up my normal time was around 4:30 in the morning, 4:30 a.m. And I was so tired when I got up that I pretty much just went straight back to bed. Right. And you know, it was one of them days where it's just like, I was like, you know what? It's just not happening today. It's just not happening today. I'm so tired. And I think it's just a week, you know, just how I've been up early each week. I've been working a little bit more than usual this week, or at least I've been up early more days in a row than I would usually be up this week. So I was like, yeah, it's just not happening. I'm usually up early. I'm an early riser, but I just don't stay up. I get up early, I just don't stay up. And today I really didn't stay up. Passed out pretty much right away. Okay, my friend. Awesome. No one has visited us for a long time. I can buy things. Okay, I could buy a ring or a motorbike or whatever this thing is. Oh, I don't have enough for the motorbike. Ah. Oh well. Yo, Braxton! What is this thing? Oh, it's like an invincibility thing. Hope it lost though. No, I don't last. Of course it doesn't last. Oh yeah, man, Mr. Punch. Braxton. Oh. Aish, Mr. Punch again. Oh, got him that time. I remember these balls. I don't remember what they're for. I could jump on them, I guess. I think if I had a motorbike, I would have to jump over them. Because, like... Oh, shoot. Always impeccable. Frederick. Oh, I ain't got no money left. Wait, where's my motorbike though? Oh, because I thought I lost my lives, isn't it? Oh, so I don't start the game again, I just start the level again when I lose my lives. Okay, so it's not as bad as... You know, back in the... Oh, shit. You know, back in the day, back in the old school days of this game, like, if you lost all your lives, you start the whole game again. This time, they just make you start the level again. I guess they've put a little modern day sensibilities into this remake. You said the S word. Yeah, probably. Fred, you might not use very many words like that, but I do. So that's what to say. I do. You know what though? I think in fairness, I mean, I don't use. First of all, I wouldn't say shit is even a swear word. Let's be clear on that. I don't believe that is a swear word. Other people may disagree with me on that. I don't consider it to be a swear word. I think of that as more of a slang word. You know what I mean? Like how you have different words for poop, and that's kind of like that's what that word is for me. It's just more of a slang term rather than a rude word. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I think of it. Yeah, I mean, back in the day, back in my younger days, yeah, I was probably swearing like all the time. Like, it was crazy how much words would be coming out my mouth that I had no business saying. These days, I'm a bit more reserved, I think, when it comes to that sort of stuff. But yeah, like I said, I don't have a problem with the SHIT. Yeah, that was a common thing back in the day with games. When you die, it's interactive. Yeah, for real, for real. I remember this. So I had this game on the Master System 2 back in the day. This is a remake of that old school game. From what I can tell so far, going from memory, it's pretty much exactly the same as the original. They've just, you know, improved the graphics. They've made the graphics more modern. And the fact that, you know, you don't have to start the whole game again when you lose all your lives. So those are the changes that I can see so far. I don't know if they changed anything else. I mean, these enemies, I think they were there. I really don't remember, to be honest with you. They probably were. They probably were, but I can't remember to be sure. But I think all the enemies are pretty much the same. Just new looking. Just be careful how you move. So you've had a motorbike. Okay, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. Where do you think you're going, brat? There was a trick with the old one where you'd watch the screen to see what they were doing, and whichever one they did, you had to do like the next one to the left or the next one to the right. I wonder if that's still the same. It appears to be so virtuous. I mean, conforming to moral and ethical principles. It was a compliment, I guess, Fred. Frederick. Master Narari. You will have to get past me first. I am Goosecker, the third commander of the new king of Redaxian Janken the Great. New king, I challenge you to a duel of Janken Po. Choose rock, paper, or scissors before the music ends. Win best of 3. Go ahead. Oh wait. Oh, they're not going to show me his side no more. So I win. Okay, so oh, when they showed you what he was thinking, they don't show you what he's thinking anymore. Oh, it was a draw. Should I stick with scissors, paper? I think I'll stick with paper. This might be... Oh, another draw. Damn it. Do I dare move to scissors, though? Oh, I got him. Beat the first boss on my first go. Oh, what's going on? Move that too far. So I don't understand. Please forgive me. Do you like GTA as your name from it? They confused. Your name is termed to mean you're a good guy with good morals. Fun game, but can be nothing. Thank you. That kind of thing. Oh, good man. Well, interesting. I won't say nothing until Jake says something, but interesting. The fact that you don't use profanity is marketable quality. Oh, I remember this guy. This guy I remember. Gotta be careful with him. I think you could punch his tentacles. Oh. Man, I'm kind of surprised how much I remember from this game. But you gotta understand, when I had this game back in the day, I spent hours on it. It's probably the first, until this day, the only game I've ever truly mastered. You know, like, I spent that long on it, where I just knew it so well. And they haven't changed much from what I can tell. I mean, there's definitely some changes for sure, not just the graphic changes, but definitely some other changes to the game. But yeah, it's pretty much the same. Oh, I can't go up that way. Of course. Ooh, careful. So what the fuck is going on over there, Ninja? The news of using a world of eternal despair. What, in the UK? I don't know what's happening in the UK. What did you hear? It's about eternal despair. I don't know what's going on about that. Oh, what's this? Something different. Oh, did I just get a ring or something? I can't use the ring on the water though. Oof. Eesh. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Gotta be careful with this guy. Oh, you know what? There we go. Time for flesh like feet, toes, heels, soles, and launches to use with. Please and thank you. Do you swear? So I don't know if you saw it, Jakes, but Fred actually got the fact that your name is a GTA reference. So I thought that was pretty cool, actually, because Well, as you know, I did not get that at all. Wait, when I first saw it. Oh, it's too high up. Oh, oh. What's the life, man? Oh. Can't get in there though. Oof. Oh, so the blue ones I can punch, the red ones I can't. Ah, okay. Oh, oh. Damn it. Alright, as for here, just the usual basic bullshit motherfuckers being motherfuckers. Well, that's something that ain't never gonna change, is it? You can't change who people is. You could only change Ay, ay, ay. Ah, that did not go to plan. Oh! For swearing, to be honest. Reckon saying only words. Does he always swear? Okay, thank you, Ella Jacob. Ah, oh, damn it, damn it. No. Let's try this again. Oh, that. Oh, shoot. I said shoot, by the way. I said shoot. I said shoot. Okay, got him that time. Oh! Not that time. Oh, mate. Good chat, man. Right, well, I don't know about that. I ain't know about that. No, I ain't gonna bother with that one. I'm just gonna jump over this. Yeah, it's good. That's entertainment for me. Good to see there's other ninjas out there that can act a damn fool just when I internalize that. I was a stupid asshole. Well, I mean... Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it. The roll on this guy, though. I swear the... Oh, come on. By the way, it's things like this that are the reason why I used to swear so much when I was a kid. In case anybody's wondering, it's because of things like this. If you grew up playing games like this, you'd be swearing just as much, if not even more than I was. I'm just saying. Oh, finally made it. Not get solid on the PlayStation 1. That's a classic game, man. Do you have a favorite game, Frederick? Are you alright? Next difficult times are coming. It is time for you to know the truth. Your truth. An evil man from the kingdom of Radaxian travels to this island and brought with him a small child. I knew immediately who it was when I saw the medallion hanging from the child's neck. Alex, you were that child. You are Alex Kidd, the heir to the throne of Radaxian. It's time for you to face your destiny. I have prepared the Petticopter for you to leave immediately. What's up with old people lying up to kids about their heritage though? Like, that Star Wars does that, and now this game. Okay, that did not last long. But yeah, man. Oh. Well, I got further that time at least. Alright, got some play around. Billy's most days. Oh, Billy's your friend, you said, wasn't it? Oh. Damn, damn, damn. And I'll start all the way from the beginning. Before remaking, I'm enjoying it tremendously. Yo, this is your stream, your YouTube channel, and your accounts, man. So, you say whatever the fuck you want to. Well, that is true. But yeah, nah. I do try to limit my use of profanity to only when it's necessary. But yeah, like I said, I really don't consider shit to be a swear word. Like, some may disagree with me on that. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, it's not to me. It's more just a slang term. Oh, I swear I got further that time. No. Oh. Yeah, Zelda's my favorite. Well, Legend of Zelda and Ocarina of Time specifically. This guy though. Oh, got him. About old timers. Oh jeez, it is this. Becomes their way of being. I mean, that could be both a good thing and a bad thing, though, right? I think the kind of I don't care about what nobody says type attitude. It could be both freeing. It could also be trapping. I think there has to be a balance between deciding that you really don't care about what people think and what that can truly mean, you know, and how that can really alienate you. And if you're truly okay with that and not just telling yourself you're okay with that, you know, I feel like there's a line of how many people can you piss off and, you know, still maintain positive relationships, you know. Like there's, you know what I mean, there's a line. So on one hand, it's like it's good to not care what people think about you, in a sense that not letting other people's thoughts determine who you become, but there's also always going to be a level of maintaining just being a decent person in this world, and that involves some level of caring, right? So so that's just like not so much caring what people think about you, but more so which people and what do those people want from you, if anything at all. Because there's people who all, you know, because there's people who always want something from you and it's a purely transactional relationship to them. Then there's people who don't want anything from you outside of just your company and for you to do well, you know. So if you've got like good people in your life and your surroundings, then it's beneficial to keep those people around, and caring about them is a part of that. And that includes what they might think from time to time, you know. Not to say that just because they think it, you must do it. Of course, it's never going to be like that. But also knowing that somebody who genuinely wants to see you do well and has always supported you, you know, their thoughts matter. Like in the sense that if they're thinking something's not right, and they want to let you know that something's not right, that they think something's not right, and you just say, well, I don't care what you think. Well, you know, that's a good person gone, you know. And then where are you? You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I mean, I think it could be a freeing thing, but could also potentially be a detrimental thing. And it just needs to, I feel like it just needs to be that balance between how much you care and what exactly it is that you choose to care about. $60 and up. That's old timer for you. Okay, interesting. If needed, they got a dormant energy, and best believe they keep a strap on them. Yeah, I plan to in the near future. Jacob's joining the streaming community. Nice. Thank you. Bullies in what sense? Are you talking about like school bullies? Not so much on the account of not being in school. But I mean, I guess I've dealt with bully type people in the past. Yeah, it happens. Very philosophical. Wow. I'm kind of just an old man with a bunch of thoughts in his head. So I guess something in there probably sounds like the right thing. Like, your boy gal run up on me if you really want. I got something for you, little ass. Welcome, buy things you need. Chris and Stephen bullies. Chris and Stephen, are they people in your school, Fred? Assuming you're in school? I actually don't know how old you are, so I wouldn't know. But are they people who have bullied you? Oh, I can get an extra life. Let me get that. That's a big one. And I'm not sure what this is, but it doesn't tell you what these things are. I don't have enough for the helicopter no more. They bullied me. Are they still bullying you, Frederick? Oh, this gives me like mini-me's. Shouldn't have used it there though. Those might have been a better place to use those mini-me's. That sucks you going through that, Fred. So, I can tell you how to handle a bully. But I should probably preface this by saying any advice that I give should not actually be taken without adult supervision. In fact, you know, maybe just let me not say nothing. I don't want to make things worse for you. I'm going to tell you the wrong thing. I just make things. Nah, let me not say nothing. Let me not say nothing. But talk to a teacher. Talk to your parents. You know, don't be afraid to tell on somebody. I know it's scary, and it could feel like maybe you're making it worse, especially if they find out that you told. But at the end of the day, it's like if you don't say anything, nothing could happen, you know, and then it could really get worse. Because the only thing a bully is scared of is somebody willing to stand up to them. Oh, flipping hell. What type of content do you think I would show on my channel? What type of content would you show on your channel? Let me think about that for a second. Let's say, job. Yes, they say you. This state, Texas is why. Stretched out like Laffy Taffy. Alright, so I'm thinking more like gaming content, Jakes. Like you mentioned live streaming, but I guess like any kind of gaming content, maybe like let's play. Oh, flipping hell, man. Maybe things like let's plays as well. In fact, let's plays could be fun, I think. Some of a. Alright. Yeah, let's plays could be fun. Or, you know, playthroughs, things like that. You can maybe mix it in with like vlogs, you know, talking about your day or just thoughts or things and stuff that are important to you, you know. I don't know, I mean, I think of course there's gonna be loads of things you can do. Ultimately it's, I guess in the end it's gonna be down to what you feel you can do and sustain, you know, without feeling like you're overexerting yourself or that kind of thing. And you know, but yeah, I feel like gaming, you know, if you're playing games anyway, it doesn't take much more to just set up a recording, put in a camera and record yourself playing a game and just being yourself while playing. or doing live streams and just, yeah, chatting it up. Let's go now. Bye for now. Wish you all sunshine. Appreciate you coming through, Frederick. Make sure you tell somebody about those bullies, though. Don't let them push you around. I mean, the thing is, really, you punch him in the dick. Like, that's what you really should do. Just kick him in the dick. But yeah, that might that might actually get you in trouble, though. But the thing is with bullies, most times bullies are people who are having a rotten childhood. Like, they're getting pushed around by their parents, you know, getting smacked around by their dad, and they have no way of taking it out. So they pick on somebody who they deem as weaker. And sometimes all it is showing that you're not the one to be pushed around. And whether that's punching back, whether that's telling a teacher or your parents, or just letting it be known that you're not the one to just take it, that you will push back in some way, whether physically if you could fight, or whether through say more, what's the word, administrative means, you know, by talking to one of the staff. You know, the only thing with back talk stuff that sometimes they like to push things under the rug and they don't want to deal with things, and you know what I mean, you might have to like really kind of fight for that sort of stuff because they don't want to like be bothered with it, and that's a real shame. But yeah, just letting it be known that you're not the one to be messed with. I think that's what it comes down to, whether you do that through pushing back, physically pushing back, or pushing back through you getting something to help you out, you know. Or you could do it doing that one movie, I forget what the movie's called, but they get one of the bigger kids to beat up the person who's bullying them. No, they don't, it wasn't that big kid. No, they get like an adult actually. What's the film called? Dilbert, I can't remember. It's like Owen Wilson, I think it is. I think it's Owen Wilson or Luke Wilson, one of the Wilsons. I think it's Owen Wilson. But yeah, they get like him and to come beat up the bullies that they had. You could try that. Just let it be known that you're not the one to be messed with. Look at this. If you're finding the game difficult, you can access the assist menu from the options screen to customize your experience. I don't think so. I don't think so. There's certain things I do not do. And one of those things is getting the game to play itself for me. Try this again though. I ain't got no money no more. All right. Pow. Oh yeah, the jump though, the jump. Okay, that did not work. It doesn't jump into the edge. Hey. Alright. This is not working. Oh, come on, man. How did I miss that? Ugh. Come all this way just to die on this stupid section. Alright, you know what? Let me take a break. Let me take a break. Let me take a break. Yeah. Let me take a break. Gonna just get myself freshened up a wee bit. Should be back in a few minutes. If you could stick around, that would be awesome. But yeah, I should be back in just a little while. So, see y'all in a little bit. I is back, y'all. I is back. Thank you for sticking around. For those who stuck around, thank you for joining. For those who have joined. All right, so, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's try this thing again. In the village of Now Mui. Thank you, Jakes. Thank you. Took me a little break. Is that the relaxation that I needed to get past this section of the Gizane? Well, we're about to find out. Aye. Oh, it's that okay. Damn it. Yeah, I could probably jump from here. Oh, no. I do remember Alex Kidd in Shinobi World. I didn't play it a whole lot though, but I do remember it. Yeah. It was well, he was like a ninja, isn't it? So. Yeah, it was like he was a ninja and or dressed as a ninja. Like Alex Kidd was pretty much the Sega mascot before Sonic. You know, like before Sonic the Hedgehog became the behemoth that he is. Ugh. Something's up there that stopped me from jumping further. Before Sonic the Hedgehog became the behemoth that he is, yeah, it was all about Alex Kidd, right? So there's Alex Kidd in Shinobi World, Alex Kidd in Miracle World, which is this one. I think there was other Alex Kidd games, I'm sure, as well. Like, I don't know how many there were in the end, but... Got it. Finally got it. Actually, I'll say finally, I have gotten this far before. That slide, bro. Oh, should not have tried that jump. I was way too far ahead. Back in the day, I was a huge fan of the game Shinobi. So once they put out Shinobi, well, I was drawn to it. Yeah, Shinobi, I remember. I mean, I didn't play Shinobi on the NES because I didn't have a NES, but I did play it like years later on. I can't remember if it was an emulator or whether I played it on like the NES, not the NES, what do you call it, the Wii store or something. I don't remember how I played it in the end. But Shinobi was a hard game. Like, it was not an easy game. Is that part of the online thing, or is that like a game they actually released on the Switch? They released. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, it's these jumps though. Like, flipping hell. Okay, I need to jump from the bottom. That's what I need to do. Jump from the bottom. Don't do no fancy top thing. Even these, it's like, oh come on! I punched that guy. I brought out loads of retro games to appease the old school games like myself. Yeah, because if you go, I mean, I know they did like on the Nintendo Online service with the, you got a lot of the old school NES games, SNES games, and recently you got like N64 games there as well. I don't know if Shinobi's one of those also, but no, it's good to release it proper because, you know, not everybody has online, and quite frankly, that their online services, I mean, it's not bad. It certainly is not bad. It's just, yeah, it could get a bit. I think you get for what you pay for it, you get it's decent. That's what I'd say about that online service. For what you pay for it, it's pretty good. Like, fire team. But I feel like it's, oh, he's gonna keep circling around now. Even though there's nothing from circling, it's gonna keep circling around. All right. Like a bit of nostalgia now, indeed, for sure. Like, I feel like there's certain, oh, damn it. I said it one, I don't know about you, but flipping out, bro, can you not slide when you, was the game always like, I don't think the game was like this in the beginning. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I remember it with a little bit of rose tinted whatever, right? Oh, that ball's gonna charge him, isn't he? Oh, maybe not. Ugh. Because playability can't be the old games. Games today are superior in terms of graphics and so performance and frame rates, sound, but playability with old school rocks. I mean, yeah. I mean, I mean, here's a thing. Here's a thing. Yes. In a sense that, like, I'm not familiar with that expression. Yeah. I think yes, in the sense that these old school games kind of provide a very kind of pure way of playing games that you just don't really get anymore. Like these days, controls are better in the sense that they're more ergonomically designed. You have buttons in the places that feel more comfortable, so you're not hurting your hand. You know what I mean? Things like that. They're more precise in their movements and that whole thing. So they're technically superior today, just like you said. But there was something very pure about, you know, that rectangle pad with two buttons and a D-pad that you had to force all the way down just to kind of move. You know what I mean? Like you practically giving your thumb a whole workout just by trying to push the forward button down. You know, there's something kind of very pure about that style of gaming that, yeah, it's not good, right? Because I mean, we go back to those old school controllers. I don't know if you've ever done this, but if you ever try to play one of those old games with an old controller now, it's so awkward. Like, it is really awkward to just kind of hold it and to, you know, they weren't good in that sense. But back then, certainly being, you know, like 10 years old, 12 years old, you know, that kind of age at that time with that controller and seeing those graphics on your small, you know, 12-inch monitor, right? You know, that whole experience just as a kid back then. Yeah, there's something just very kind of, yeah. I feel like if you weren't there, it's difficult to explain it. You know what I mean? Like if you can be a 12-year-old now and go back and play an old school game, and maybe you'll enjoy it, maybe you won't, but it's just that time of, I guess, the equivalent of, say, kids now playing something like I don't know, Gears of War or something like that, right? You know, that kind of equivalent or maybe maybe a more closer could be maybe something like Fortnite, or you know, something like that. Minecraft, I think, might be maybe close equivalent, but just something very kind of pure where it doesn't necessarily do a lot, but it does everything you need it to do, and it's just being in that, yeah. But yeah, those control pads, I think they need to stay in the past. They really need to stay in the past, because, bruh, if you ever try playing with those things now, it's not happening. It's just not happening. So he's probably gonna give me off rush. For real, man. For real. They were stiff, you know. Remember those games where you had to like wiggle the joystick real fast? Like, who designed that? Who was like, yeah, I know what boys want. Wiggle your joystick. I mean, he wasn't wrong, I suppose, to be fair. We just did like this with the joystick. You don't know what you're doing. I was to go later. Oh no, for sure. Oh yes. I mean, the arcade era of gaming. I mean, you still get arcades now, of course, but arcades. I don't know. Do kids still go to arcades though? Like, is that still a thing? Because I know there's places you can go and they have arcades, and there's even like places that kind of have like a bunch of them, and they'll have like they'll make like a theme of it. But even those places, they're really more geared towards adults, as far as I can tell. You know, there's maybe Namco World, I think, or Namco Land, or whatever it's called. I remember it's called Namco something, but that's on like the embankment near the London Eye. But that's more of a night, like a day out type thing, like a, you know what I mean? It's not a place where you go to hang out after school. So I don't know, do kids still do that, where they like go to a place after school, or maybe, you know, during school, and just, you know, waste money on the arcades? I don't know if that's still a thing, like, you know, because we would do that. There was a couple of places, one in particular that was an arcade spot. It was called, I don't know what's actually called, but we called it Precinct because it was in a shopping precinct. Which at the time I didn't know what shopping precincts was. I just knew that when we said going precincts, we meant going to the arcades there. Anyway, but yeah, we'd go there after school, and it was like this real dingy place. You know, there'll be a cashier that would change your money into coins, so you could use the machines. And you just wait for it up at the arcade. You'll play the game. You'll watch other people play games. That was like the early days of Twitch. You know what I mean? That was 90s version of Twitch, where you just crowd on the arcade watching somebody else play, waiting for your turn. You know. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I doubt kids still do that now. I mean, I'm sure somebody does, because like I said, arcades do still exist. I know that, but I feel like that era of arcades and that kind of hanging out at the arcades and going to places like that, it's probably not something that happens anymore, because I guess these days people, you know, if you're playing Fortnite on your iPad, you know, you're probably hanging out after school at maybe a friend's house or at a park or something like that, you know, or maybe you go to like a chicken shop or something and you both got Fortnite on your iPads and you kind of play like that. Which, I mean, I guess it's cool that kids are still playing games, right? Of course, but that kind of Old school, yeah. Well, I guess all good things have to come to an end, right? These arcades are bike and area, you know, that's for sure. Going to arcades was a unique experience. It will never return, unfortunately. But that's mad though. Try explaining that to a kid now. Like, we would go to a place after school to spend money we didn't have on a game that you'll never own. Actually, to be fair, kids these days are spending ridiculous amounts of money on Fortnite and whatever else they're playing. So maybe it's not too much of a far-fetched concept. Maybe, I'm just saying, maybe it's not too much of a far-fetched concept. Like, I was trying to hang out. There was occasions when I didn't even have money. I just wanted to. I just went there to. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure, because like your friends would go in and you might watch them play or something like that, or you know, maybe if there was somebody like that was like maybe really good at a particular game or whatever, and they might be there, you might watch them play for a little bit, especially like with, oh man, I remember when like Mortal Kombat came out, and was it more? Yeah, I think it was Mortal Kombat. I'm pretty sure it was Mortal Kombat, but anyway, it was a fighting game that I'm 80 to 90% certain was Mortal Kombat, and in fact, yeah, no, I'm definitely sure it's Mortal Kombat because I remember this bit. I was like, you know, the finishing moves, because back then you couldn't look up finishing moves on the internet. Like, when it says finish him, like, you couldn't look that up on the internet. You had to figure that stuff out by, like, I don't know, maybe you know somebody who tells you how it's done, or maybe you find it in a magazine or something like that. But you had to figure that stuff out, and not only if you had to know how it's done, you had to be good enough to pull it off, because those moves were tricky. Which means when you saw somebody do a finishing move, it meant something. When that finish him came up in Mortal Kombat and somebody actually pulled off a finishing move, you were like, whoa. You know what I mean? Because that meant something. Because it meant that not only did they pull off the move, but they had to be playing that game enough and get good at it enough to be able to beat enough people, to be able to practice doing that finishing move enough times to just pull it off. You know what I mean? So when you saw that, it was like, yo, just, it meant something. It really meant something back then. But yeah, we'd be crowding around the machines, watching people play and just waiting for your turn. You know what I mean? I had like 2 moves on Mortal Kombat with Scorpion. It was a spear, put him over, get over here, down, uppercut. That was my 2 moves. I don't know how to play the game. I just had those 2 moves. But here's the thing though, those 2 moves served me well. They served me well. Not against anybody who actually knew what they were doing, of course, but, you know, it served me well for at least, you know, a few people who even never played a game before, just weren't that, actually worse at it than I was, but it served me well. Get over here. Oh, get over here. Oh. Yeah, exactly. When it stays, yeah, man. When it stays on. When it stays on, you just like, you put your money down on the thing to let them know that you're up next. Man, you know what? I'm just thinking, like, nobody stole the money, which is crazy when you think about it. At least in my area, like, because there's bare thieves in my school. You know what I mean? Bare thieves in the area, bare thieves in the school. But when it came to like that, when it stays on, people just put their money up to let you know they're on next. Nobody stole the money. Man, I guess there's certain things where it's like people just like respect the rules. So it's like, all right, cool. Alright, cool. Sit a bit, dude. Sit a bit. Let's see what this guy wants. Who wants some help? Please help me. Oh, wait. I'm going to make sure that I'm on the right screen. There we go. Oh. Oh, the government started. Got to start the whole level again. Oh, come on, man. Hit that punch button too late. Think about getting a sign made for when I have an apartment and house and say it and stay your ass the fuck off my property. I won't warn you twice. I mean, you could, but alright. Be a bit awkward when a postman comes around, though. Oh. Yeah. Oh, too close, man, too close. You know, postman comes around, he's like, hey, man, I'm just trying to deliver the mail and tell me to get off the property, like. Oof. Oh, I jumped into this flipping sons of... Wait. Oh, okay. I think I know what to do. I need to jump over him and let him knock himself out. I think that's what I need to do. Jump over him, let him knock himself out, and punch him up. Oh, damn it, man. This level is harder than it needs. Oh, flip it. Oh, mate. Come on. Can't even go there. Oh. Oh, okay. So this is how you just easy switch to the I didn't realize that. RT switches to retro version. Yo, big ball. Big ball universe. Wagwan ball. How is you? You know what? In honor of Big Bull, because I know you like the retro thing. I know you like the old school 80s thing. Oh, flipping out. So let me do this real quick. Switch to It's old school style. You know, I have not finished Final Fantasy VII yet. I'm near the end though. I'm near the end. Okay, Jake's back. Wait, one sec. But yeah, no, I haven't finished Final Fantasy VII. I'm near the end. I got up to the final boss, Sephiroth, which or at least I believe he's the final boss. But so when you go into the North Cave, there's like a whole thing about, you know, what you got to do before you get Sephiroth. It's like 2 hours worth of gameplay, at least for me it was. And there's no place you can save. But I got to the boss, and then yeah, I died on the boss. So like, it kind of ticked me off quite a bit, and I decided, well, you know what? Let me leave it for a little while. I'll get back to it eventually. But you haven't finished it yet, but not far off the end. What's the question, little Jakes? I have a beware of dog sign. Are you going to have a dog, or are you just going to have to sign? Yeah, this is more like I remember it. These graphics. What's the most addictive game you've ever? Oh, that's. Ooh, maybe not so easy. Maybe not so easy. I would say there's 2 games. If I had to pick one. So yeah, between Civilization 4 and World of Warcraft. If I had to pick one though, I'll probably edge it out to World of Warcraft. But yeah, those are easily the most addictive games I've played. Not necessarily my favorite games, but just addictive in terms of they're very much designed in a way that keeps you wanting to keep playing, even though you know you should just get up. Oh. So close, man. But yeah, I'll say those 2, and I'll edge it out to World of Warcraft. You know, let me switch back to new mode. Let me switch back to new mode. Retro is cool, but come on. Let's switch back to the new mode. It's the whole reason we have this game in the first place. Well, also, I'll ask that question to the group. What is the most addictive game you've ever played? For me, it's the original Mario Kart. I literally played that game 2 days straight. Literally stayed in my night clothes. I didn't eat or sleep for 2 days. Oh, yeah, that's addictive. That is addictive. But yeah, I was like that with World of Warcraft. I was just on it, like. And I would say, I guess like most gamers, you have somewhat of an obsessive personality when it comes to certain things, whether it's something that's new to you, or something that you like, and it's especially something you like, and it's, you know, I mean, I feel like sometimes we have an addictive personality, and some things really tap into that far more than others. Like, for example, you know, a game like The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. That's my favorite game ever, and easily spent way more time with that game than I ever did with World of Warcraft. But it was never that uncontrollable desire to keep playing. You know what I mean? Like, I could put it down when I'm ready to put it down and be fine. World of Warcraft just had me. Like, I don't even know why. It's not the type of game that I would... Oh, flipping out. It's not the type of game that I would normally play. Oh mate, this is actually not funny anymore. But for some reason it just got me, and I was on it. Like, I was on it. You know, I could say, like, just not paying attention to what you're wearing or what time of the day it is. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that was me with World of Warcraft. Civ 4 is pretty addictive too, like that, because it had that one more go feeling down to a T. It had that whole kind of thing about, let me just have one more go, just one more go. It had that down to a T. So yeah, Civ 4 is definitely up there as well with most addictive games I've played, but I'd edge it out to World of Warcraft. Maybe not even edge, it might be just a clean win, to be honest with you. So we've heard from Jakes. What about the rest of the group? What is the most addictive game you've ever played? Oh, flipping now! I just hit the wrong button. This finger slipped and I hit the wrong button. Damn it! Oh, I don't need to go into the shop. What am I doing? I ain't got no money. What am I going to the shop for? I guess buying lives in this game doesn't mean as much, because once you lose all your lives, you just start the level again. You don't start the game again. Like in the old version, you lose all your lives and you start the whole game again. So buying lives made sense, or doing things to get more lives made sense, because like you don't want to, you know, have to start all over again. Oh, flipping! Now what just happened there? Oh my days. What game was you the most excited about on release? What was your most anticipated game ever? Most anticipated game ever. I don't know. I mean, it's probably going to be something relatively recently, or at least in my gaming history. I'm an old man. But I'm thinking probably between Halo 2 and The Last of Us Part 2. Reason for that is because back in the day, like way back in the day, I didn't know when most games were coming out, because I didn't have magazines, you know, like I wasn't buying magazines, mainly because I'd spend my money on games and I didn't have money to buy magazines. So it was rare that I bought magazines and stuff like that. So I very rarely knew about a game coming out Possibly Street Fighter 2, maybe. But I think I had the Super NES after that came out. Cause yeah, in fact I would have, because I got it with the Super NES. So yeah, back in the day, like most games, I didn't know when they were coming out, which means I didn't really have to get the chance to anticipate them because I didn't know they were coming. They'd just be there and see if somebody, one of your friends had it, if you can borrow it or something like that, right? But yeah, I guess it wasn't up until sort of more late 90s, early 2000s when I started getting more into more gaming news and then learning about release dates and what's coming and things like that. And yeah, so I reckon between Halo 2 was a pretty well anticipated game and Half-Life, actually Half-Life 2 as well. Yeah, Half-Life 2. I think I knew that was coming. In fact, that's the first and so far I believe only game where I've bought the Steelbox version of. So yeah, maybe Half-Life 2 actually. Between Halo 2, Half-Life 2, and The Last of Us Part 2. Maybe Half-Life 2, now that I'm thinking about it, might have been my one I was looking forward to the most. Especially considering the fact that I went and bought the Steelbox version of it as well. So yeah, probably that one. Yeah, probably Half-Life 2. I was excited about Metal Gear Solid games, particularly Metal Gear 2, where I saw the trailer prior to release. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2. Did you ever play the original Metal Gear game? Like, I think it was on the NES. I mean, I don't know for sure, so I never played it, but there was the original Metal Gear. It was actually just called Metal Gear. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid, I guess, is when it really kind of took off. And then Metal Gear Solid 2, that was awesome. I like that game a lot. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, that didn't really do it for me too much. I never completed it because I just kind of got bored of it. And 4 bored me as well. 4 felt more like a long ass movie than a game. Oof, let me not run into this guy because he's gonna. Oh come on, man! I hit the jump button. I'm excited about Resident Evil 2 release and Res 4 remake. What's your most anticipated game now, as in games that are still to come out? Which one are you looking forward to the most now? I mean, it's a bit difficult because I know that there's very few games that I'm probably going to play when they actually get released. So it's a bit difficult to get excited about some stuff. I mean, there's definitely some stuff that looks interesting, but it's just hard to anticipate stuff when I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not going to play that on release. I'm probably not going to play it for a long time after release, actually. If ever. Oh, too close. The recent YRR. Because they released the trailer for Spider-Man 2 yesterday, and I saw a couple of people having a video game nerd free cam moment. Okay, nice. It's not saying play the original. Well, I say original, it's not the original. But the Spider-Man game they released that everybody loves, I ain't even played that yet. And I hear it's good, I hear it's great, and the Miles Morales one I hear is really good as well. And I do want to play them, but I have not got around to it yet. Okay, don't slip. Oh! I swear I'm gonna punch this game. Their reactions look crazy to me, but then I cast my mind back to the days when I was a hardcore gamer and I report my reaction to new games were to similar. I mean, it's the thing with YouTube though, because like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I totally understand that people can get excited about a new game or a movie or a show, or you know, that's the season 2 of a part 2 or something coming out because you really like the first one. It does so much for you that the second one you want more. And I get that there's always excitement for something that you enjoy and something that you love, right? I do feel like some of these exaggerations are overdone. Like, but let's keep it real. Like, I know that if like some of these reactions are, I wouldn't say fake. That might be a bit of a stretch, but they're certainly exaggerated a lot. I mean, come on, like, we've all had like nerd outs over various things. I'm not saying those are always fake, because I know they're not. I know you can generally just nerd out and geek out over something that you're excited about. Sometimes it happens at the most random, weirdest times where you didn't even realize you was excited for something as you was, right? That can happen. So I'm not saying every single geek out, nerd out on the internet is fake. I'm not saying that at all. But some of them are. Like, at least a good few of them, maybe even most of them are. You know, maybe stretching into the most of them are. So it's one of these things where it's like, cool, but come on. Come on. You know what I mean? It's like, it gets a little hard to believe when you're watching somebody geek out and have the same overexcited reaction to the same things they always have an overexcited reaction for. You just like, come on, this is not new to you. You know what I mean? This is not new to you. Like, come on. But yeah, yeah, hey, you're not wrong with geeking out. Sometimes you just gotta let the geekiness come through. You just gotta let that geekiness shine. Exactly, yeah. Oof, 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 ooh, too close, bro. Too close. Don't like that. But yeah, man. YouTube is a funny place. It can be a funny place. And I get it, you know, people want to see these crazy reactions and, you know, all that sort of, people want to see that. It's fun to watch. I get it. Nobody wants to see some boring, oh, that's, if your reaction was, oh, wow, that's really cool. Nobody cares about that. They don't want to see that. They want to see you jump out your chair and, you know, and get all wild and, you know what I mean? That's what they want to see. They want to see you jump up and down and be like, "Oh my God, I've never seen anything like this before." That's what they want you. That's what they want you to say. That's what they want to see. They want you to say it's the most exciting thing ever. That's what they want you to say, even though it's like you've seen this before. You're not new to this. You're not new to this. People acting like it's brand new to them. Nah, you're not new to this. But I get it, man. I get it. Gotta get that money, yo. Yo, what up, Sam? Sam B in the place to be. I think some people obviously have, oh, for sure. For sure. It's kind of game I have to admit. I kind of miss geeking out. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I feel like you still got that geekiness in you. And I think there's always going to be something that would bring it out there. It's going to be, I feel like when you get to our age, it just takes a bit more for that geekiness to really come out of you. That geek out to really come out. You know what I mean? It just takes a little bit more because you're not going to geek out over maybe a new Metal Gear game. I mean, you'd be excited for a new Metal Gear game because you're a fan of Metal Gear, but you might not geek out over it because how many Metal Gear games have there been by now, right? So it's like, all right, cool. I'm excited for it. I want to play it, but you're not going to geek out over it. The things you might geek out over is something that is something that you maybe didn't even know you wanted. You know what I mean? That's something that excites you on a level that you didn't even know you could be excited on. You know, that's where it's going to bring the geekiness out in you. But it's still there. It's still there. It just takes a little more to get to it. Not these same old, same old. You know what I mean? Same things they did last week. It's like, come on now. Yo, what up, Ben? Yeah. How's your day going? How's your day been? Sam, Ben, we're just talking about geeking out and geek out reactions on YouTube and how some of them, maybe even more than some of them, are a little bit, shall we say, play into the camera. Being transported into the Haze fantasy realm. Yeah, this is the Haze Village. All are welcome, but only the cool people get to stay. Oof, okay. I gotta watch this guy. Oof, alright. Okay. Oh, got him. Oh, finally. That was close. Oof. I mean, you know. Glorious weather. I just hope this period of good weather lasts a while. Well, indeed. But hey, we'll see, man. We'll see. Let me shake it. And I'm alright, then. But I'm annoyed. I'm still alive though because I'm tired. Oof. Yeah, I know that feeling. Glad to be alive. But also kind of sucks you're alive at the same time. It's yeah. Prince Alex, the people thought you were dead, but now that you're here, Jankin the Great has taken the castle, and your brother Eggle had some nice weather recently. Long may it continue. Always wish for death when I'm tired. Wish for death. Isn't that a Metallica lyric? I mean, to be honest, I guess there's a lot of heavy metal songs that have that in there. Like that line in one of their songs. You must save him as soon as possible. Long live Prince Alex. How come everybody knows I'm a prince, but me? Like, what the hell, man? Scorching pathway. We made it to level 4, 5. Oh, maybe don't jump onto the scorpions though. Oof. Been a long week then. I've been working on some anxiety stuff, breaking some of my routines, exhausting. Oh, yeah. But that's good that you're doing that, right? You know, it's gonna be tough, but oof, that was too close. But breaking habits and oh, damn it. Breaking habits and learning new ones. It's a good thing, right? Oh, come on, you sons of... That's good, yeah, but it takes that out of you. Oh, bit by bit. As they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. Oof. I can imagine it would. They sound but good on you for working on it, and hopefully it will pay off eventually. Hopefully, short-term pain for a long time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, I have to push this thing over there. Oh, don't shoot what I need to land on. Ay, ay, ay. Is this game on Steam? It is, yes, it is. It's called Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX. It is a remake of the old school Alex Kidd in Miracle World for the Master System. And it features the old school graphics as well. So you got the new school graphics and the old school graphics, and you could choose between whichever one you want to play. Can you believe it? This is what we call state of the art back in 1991 or 1992 or whenever this was, in 1989 or whenever this game came out. This is what we called state of the art back then. Ugh. See, we were looking at this, but we were definitely seeing something like this. You know what I mean? We were looking at, this is what we were looking at. This is what we're looking at, but in our heads, it was more like this. It's where sometimes you look back at these old games and you don't realize how much they've dated. Because in your head, it was just something completely different. Ugh. LJ is Steam, the go-to place for gaming. I seem to remember when I last got a video game from the manager and mentioned something about Steam. As you are aware, I know sort of all about modern gaming. Yeah, Steam is a good place to go to for gaming. Whether it's the go-to place, though, I mean, that's going to depend on what type of games, how you prefer to play games. Like, if you like PC gaming, Steam. There's other ways you can play PC games, of course, but Steam, definitely Steam. Steam is pretty much king of games when it comes to PC gaming. And also, you can get a lot of good deals on Steam. A lot of good gaming deals. They do a lot of good sales. Like, you can get so much for cheap on Steam, like you really can, because they do sales on a regular. Like this game, for example, I've got for like £3, I think, $3.99. It's normally like 15 quid. I got it for $3.99. Yo, Aaron, yo, speaking of old school, yo, man like Aaron Gerald, you know. Right, listen, you guys won't know this. You guys won't know this. But Aaron Gerald and I actually went to the same school. We went to the same school way back in the day. Back when this game that I'm playing right now would have been new. We went to that school. Yo, how you doing, bro? Columba. Oh, you know it, Columba. That was a class. Oh, here we go. Got it sliding. That was a class we're in. You know, it's pretty much the same as the original. Like, it's literally just a graphics change. I mean, there's a few other tweaks as well. Like, you don't start all the way from the beginning of the game when you die. You start the level again. But aside from that, the actual game itself is pretty much the same. In fact, you could just switch to the old school graphics like this. Just one button touch. And you can switch to the old school graphics. Which is a pretty cool option. Yeah, Aaron Gerald, man like Aaron Gerald, you know. Oh, snap, snap, snap. I don't listen. Oh, no. Okay, don't punch that block. This one can be exhausting, as you know, for sure, for sure. But it's good to do it. I mean, of course, you got to be mindful about how you do it and when you do it, how frequently you do it, especially when it's still new. But yeah, it's good to step outside your comfort zone and, you know, little bit by little bit, you know, try something different. And yeah, it could be scary, it could be all kinds of things, but little bit by little bit you get there, you know. How you been, Aaron? AG. AG in a place to be. Alright, we switch back to these old school graphics, new school graphics rather. Oh, got it. Okay, that is not happening anymore. I'm not gonna punch that thing. Oh, now I can't jump. Why can't I jump? Oh, wait, that's why. Rock. Got it, got it. Oh, that's a thing to get, but I can't remember. Got the magic ball, but how do I get out of this thing though? Could I? So I can get the magic ball, but I can't get out of the place with him. Bruh, come on now. I'm gonna have to come back to that. I'm sure I figured it out the first time I played this game back in the day, because like I said, I mastered this game back in the day. Like I'm not even exaggerating when I said I mastered this game. Like, not even. Like, I played it so much, I had it down pat. Oh. Alright, so I'm just really tired, but it's good. Yeah. That tiredness though. Tiredness. But yeah, speaking of people from school, Aaron, if you're still in the chat, do you remember somebody from our school called Simone Nichols? Because I don't, to be honest with you. I don't. But I ran into this girl the other day. Well, girl, this woman, really. I was at a supermarket and getting back into my car. And this woman's looking at me, and I'm thinking, like, does she want my pocket space or something? Like, hello, what's going on? And she's saying something, but I can't really hear what she's saying. So I'm step out my car, and she's saying St. Augustine's, St. Augustine's. I'm thinking, oh, okay, someone from school. But I'm looking at this lady like, I don't recognize you at all. Clearly she recognized me, right? Because she's calling me. I don't think she remembered my name, but she still recognized my face at least. That's it, Augustins. And she had a name badge which said Simone Nichols. To be fair, Nichols could be a marriage name. I don't know. I didn't ask. But yeah, I don't remember a Simone Nichols. I remember two. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I think I know who it is. I think I know who it is. Oh, I think I know who it is. Oh, mate. I think I know who it is. I might need to do this little Facebook reconnaissance. See if I can confirm it. But I think I know who it is. And if it is, oh my days. Wow, I did not recognize her at all. I think I know who it is. If it is, then bruh. If it is who I'm thinking it is, right? Oh, you know what? One sec, guys. One sec. Let me see if I can do a little Facebook thing real quick, because I might need to try and confirm this if I can. That's one thing Facebook is good for. Is snooping on people. Even went into Primark today, which was huge for me. I walked when I saw the cube, but I went in. It was a win. Indeed. You know what? I think I know who it is, but Facebook's let me down right now. I don't think this person's on Facebook. But let me search the name of who I think I know. I forgot. I don't know how to spell it. Oh man, the internet's let me down. I don't think this person's on the internet, on social media like that. Damn it. Can't confirm, but I think I know who it is. So, okay, so here's what happened. So I ran into this girl the other day, this lady the other day, and she recognized me. I didn't recognize her, and but it must be someone I knew from school, because she knew what school I went to. And we talked for a little bit, and like I said, I saw a name badge which says Simone Nichols on it. But that could be a marriage name. I don't know. I didn't ask. I probably should have asked, but yeah, I didn't think to ask at the time. But yeah, I just didn't recognize her. I was looking at her face, I did not recognize her. But I'm thinking, like, I knew two Simones back in school. One of them I know is definitely not her. It's definitely not her. The other one, I'm thinking it could have been her. It could have been her. And if it is, man, because I had a big crush on this other Simone, the one that not the one that, there's another Simone that in my school. I had a big crush on her. Like I was like all the way like in my, you know what I mean, there. And if it's her and I didn't recognize her, But oh man, if it's her and I didn't recognize her, oh no, oh man, oh man, oh well. Such is life. Such is life. Trying to deal with something. Yeah, Steam is a go-to place if you're into PC game. Yeah, for sure, definitely. If you're a PC for PC gaming, yeah. There's other places you can use, but Steam is pretty much king for PC gaming. Celebrate a little win. Good on you indeed. It's also great because there's loads of yep. This one start, yeah. FM game I purchased. One's for PC, so that explains why I mentioned something about Steam then. FM? What's FM? Some family stuff. Into a generation game, then I started messing up, started taking a break. The Sims. Sims has a whole clan of people playing that game. Oh, ran right into this thing. I swear this. It moves a bit too quickly, man. It just moves a bit too quickly. Oh, let's use the pay card. That's fine. Oh yeah, it was like used to beat your man at card and he got pissed. Community group, but I need to come out of that. The people get my head in off. Yeah, sometimes gaming fans, I ain't gonna lie, gaming fans can be a bit much at times. Like, it's cool to be a fan of something, of course. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, some of these guys just take it like to all kinds of unnecessary levels. Oh, damn it. but he would rather play with his friend than play with me these days. And communities do tend to get obsessed and they can lose touch with. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? You know what, let me do that, because I could do that now. I can just jump up there. Oh! I don't think that was a good idea, actually. Ay. Oh, man. That was a while back. Prices change indeed. Me, I'll smoke a drink, so I figure a person needs to have a vice, and mine happens to be gaming, if that counts as a vice. I wouldn't count it as a vice, but then again, I suppose it depends on how you look at it, and yeah. Maybe it can be kind of a vice. I'll suck the joy out of it. I play to escape life, but these people are complaining there isn't inclusive enough and want mental health and disability, and now like you like fun, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I guess when it comes to that whole thing, it depends on like what type of game it is and what they're trying to do with the game, and not everything has to have everything in it. But yeah, I think there's a point where it's like, what are you actually doing here? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with The Sims to know whether that whole fits in or not, but there is a point where it's like, yeah. But yeah, and I get what you mean about just trying to escape reality. Like, personally, when it comes to players, I very rarely pick characters that resemble me in any kind of way. Like, not that I never do, but it's rare. Like, when you have a choice of characters, I'm often picking the one that resembles me the least, you know. You know what I mean? Like, because to me, it's like, I don't need to see myself in the, I'm not trying to do that. And look, I'm not saying it's wrong. I mean, look, people can play however they want to play. That's their business. But yeah, I'm just saying I understand what you mean by just trying to escape reality. And not necessarily needing everything about real life reflected in a video game. You know, like, it's like, what's next? You're gonna make me like sit in front of this for 8 hours filing paperwork? Like, come on. It don't need to be realistic. It don't need to be realistic. It can it just be fun? And you know, I guess you could have people in wheelchairs. I suppose they ain't not wrong with that. But can it just be fun? Can it just be fun? Maybe they'll make it have the wheelchairs with like the wheelchairs have like lasers on them or something. That'd be pretty cool. Like those mobility scooters, you could like run people. Oh, that'd be pretty cool actually. If you could run people over in a mobility scooter, I would do that. I would do that. Like run them over. And you'd be like, hey, you can't say that because I'm disabled. I would do that. Indeed. Have you ever met someone and not recognized them or pretended to know them and have no idea who they are until I remember names, and after asking I feel I can't ask again, so I'll sometimes be like, alright mate, yeah, I've done that. Video games kind of escape from the tedious life experience. Yeah, for real. But yeah, man, like if it is that girl, like if it is the Simone that I remember, like I say, the name, maybe she married and it's a different name, so I didn't recognize the last name. And really thinking back about it, I didn't even think to ask if, you know, is that a married name, or, you know, I didn't even think to ask that. So yeah, perhaps I should have, because I was just so kind of like, all I could think of it in my head is, I don't recognize you. I don't recognize your name, but clearly you know who I am, or at least clearly you recognize me from school. And I'm just like, I'm struggling to put the face, because of course it's like 20, 30, whatever years later, right? So we've all aged, but apparently I've not changed enough in 30 years to be unrecognizable, and this person maybe has. Right? So it's yeah, if it is her, then it's like, man, the difference. But hey, I said life can do that, man. Life can do that. I don't know what her life's been like in the 20, 30 years since school, so. It has improved in inclusive stuff. They have more skin tones, better hair texture, different races of people. They have pronouns now. You can even trans for these people always want more. They enjoy these creatures. If you disagree, they jump on you. Oof, it's like that, huh? It's like that. I don't understand how trans characters work in video games. And perhaps it's me being completely ignorant. In fact, you know what? It is me being completely ignorant, because there's a lot of stuff about, you know, transgenderism that I don't understand. But in a video game, like, if you have a character and you call that character a boy or whatever, I mean, if you want to, that could be a trans character. Like, you don't really have to, I mean, you can't, you know what I mean? Like, if you create a character, that could be, if you want to, a trans character. It could be a trans boy or a trans girl if you want to, right? I mean, what does a developer have to do to make it, you know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say? Like this character I'm playing right now, Alex Kid, it could be a trans kid. You know what I mean? Like, do developers have to do something so that I know it's a trans kid? Like, what do the developers do for me to know it's a trans kid. Like, it could be a trans kid. Like this Alex kid I'm playing right now, this could be a trans kid, right? It could be, you know, a transgender kid. That's why I'm kind of like, okay, what do developers do to make it a trans? Because they just design a character and they just call it whatever. Simone, if it's the one you remember, is she still good looking now or not? Let me just say she's changed. If it is the one if there is one I remember, she's changed. But she did mention that she's about to be no, she is a grandmother. She did mention she's a grandmother. So yeah, I guess she's you know, had kids and, you know, raised kids and now a grandparent, and you know what I mean. So yeah, you know, people gonna change. People gonna change over the years, and it's been a long time. So she's changed. If it is her, then she's changed a lot. Bruh. But yeah, no, the Simone I remember back in the day, yeah, I had a big crush on her. She wasn't my first crush, but definitely my biggest crush. Definitely my biggest crush. But yeah, I think a lot of guys like to, you know, there's one, you know the girls where they're so pretty, all the boys like them, all the boys like them. So it weren't just me. But yeah, she was definitely my biggest crush back in the day. Bought her a necklace and everything, man. Necklace cost like £7. £7 a lot of money back then. Damn, man, £7 a lot of money now. They are these creatures. If you just jumping here. Can I ask in this community if you notice any explanation? There is no spill and Darlington. You can now select from a list of 18 genders. Some of it just seems bonkers to me. Yeah. I mean, each their own, of course, right? You know, everybody gets to live their life the way they want to live their life. I'm just saying. When the doctor asks you if you want the boy medicine or the girl medicine, you better choose correctly. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. Live your life the way you want to live your life, but certain things don't care about your identity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better choose correctly. Right, no, for sure. It's that position of safety. I've had very bad experiences with trolls being racist, so I never go online. Game online, I mean, well, that's a shame, man. But yeah, that kind of thing happens. It's not okay. Said women can clearly have a penis. Them. I mean, well, he's a liberal leader, so I guess he would say something like that, right? Women can have penises, but all right, well. If your wife has a penis and that's okay with you, then hey, good luck to you guys. That's is autistic. I don't want to play my real life in a video game. Any amount of crap I got for that. Oof. Sections online. I bet you not see some wild comments. How do you make mental health in a game fun though? Like, I don't know. I feel like unless you're taking a piss out of it, like how fun can it be to play a game? Actually, you know what? No, it can be done. In fact, I could think of a game that did it pretty well actually. If you ever played Hellblade, but Hellblade is nothing like The Sims. Like the little that I know of The Sims, Hellblade is nothing like that. Like that game is pretty much designed around a person with, you know, I think it's psychosis that they said that she had. And because it's designed around that, that's the experience they deliver with that game. Whereas The Sims isn't really designed around that. So I don't know, like how do you make it fun in a game like The Sims? Like, because you might just have a character that you try to move and just doesn't do anything because they're so mentally depressed. You know what I mean? Like it could be just like, I want this character to get up and go over there, and it won't because it doesn't feel like it. You know, that's what I think is gonna happen. And then it's like, okay, so what do you do? Because they're not gonna tell you what's wrong, since they don't have that kind of communication in The Sims. It's just gonna be, I'm just gonna sit here until whenever they feel like getting up, which you don't know when that is. Could be like could be a few minutes, could be a few days. You don't gonna know. Could be longer. I just don't get it. Yeah, I mean, I think we all have levels of ignorance when it comes to certain things, and that in and of itself I don't think is a bad thing, but certainly recognizing that you might not know about something is important, because then when you speak about it, you know that you're speaking from a place of not necessarily knowing what's going on. Rather than people who don't recognize their own ignorance and then speak as if they know everything, and it's like, bruh, keep quiet. You know what I mean? Ever come across somebody like that? They speak as if they know exactly what they're talking about, and they really don't. They really don't. So like, it's better to know and have an awareness that you might not necessarily know a lot about something. That way, if you're speaking about it, you can say, hey, look, this is something that I'm not particularly knowledgeable on, but how I understand things is this. Perhaps there's things I haven't considered. Perhaps there's things I just don't know about. But this is how it seems to me, you know. So awareness is key. Until I was get a piece of snotty ass kid online. Yeah. Alright, yeah, for sure. No, I get that. I mean, I don't play on. I mean, I do play some online games, and usually when I do, I don't bother with the voice chat. Just because, yeah, I don't particularly want to hear anybody's nonsense going on. It's just, it gets a bit much. There's always some guy who wants to be a DJ, you know what I mean, just playing their music over the things. Like, why though? Why though? If you're gonna play music, at least play something good. Round for retro, and people think you can say, yeah, for sure. Find out everything. Back then I used to play Sims. I bet now it's way more advanced. You should build a video side by fake accounts. Yo, yeah. Keyboard stuff. Yeah, that's the one. So liberal tweet on TikTok today, trying to educate. I mean, that trans women are biological women also. Well, no. Literally, I say trans women. Say anything around life, it shows how we really are. That it makes it easier for you to deal with. That's nice, but yeah. Yo, Brax is back. But yeah, that's the thing. It's like people, when they're in a position of safety, they feel like they can just say whatever they want to say. Say whatever kind of nonsense, whatever kind of rude, whatever, you know, because ultimately they have no real consequences. Like, you can't punch them over the internet, unfortunately. You know, you can't really do anything. It's just like, then it just sucks. It's like they feel empowered to like say whatever they want to say because of that. I just felt sneaky because it was adding to my general stress levels. Taking fun out, okay, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you play for. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why people play games. I get that, but yeah, you want to have some fun. You want to have a good time. You want to enjoy the experience. You want it to be certainly more positive than negative, and any negative to be the gate from the game, and not because of people that just that might not be such a good idea at all. Actually, that was a terrible. I'm saying now that's actually a terrible idea. Oh, damn it. Just looking for a reaction, and it's how they get their kicks. Yeah, the more pissed you get, the more they rejoice. The more you react to it, the more satisfied they are. Like, I got him, man. I got him to get mad, man. Oh. Oh, flipping out. Oh, flip it. Stop. This son of a. Some recent banks like multiple J-Cole in a collab. Some errors, some other stuff. Well, J-Cole. Oh, for old school music. Very rare I hear modern songs. Used to be a big fan of rap, but now, with age, my taste in music is becoming more refined. Your skin tone, because I simply don't care. I just, all opinions. More into jazz now. Little Jake's into jazz. A little bit of Miles Davis. A little bit of Robbie Coltrane. Yeah, rest in peace to Tina Turner. Passed away yesterday. Or at least the news came out yesterday. Tina Turner. Legendary Tina Turner. Simply the best indeed. Yeah, she had a lot of great hits over the years. It's simply the best. Yeah, like if you saw that What's Love Got to Do with It movie with Angela Bassett as Tina Turner and Lawrence Fishburne as Ike. Mate. Yeah, man. Simply the best. Dun, dun, dun. Better than all the rest. That was Chris Eubank's entrance music. I moved with my mom when I was a kid. That's how I found out about Tina Turner. And Tina Turner, I ain't know if you know, but Tina Turner actually helped with the dance moves in that movie. So when you see Angela Bassett dancing, that was very much Tina Turner directly influencing what you saw on screen. So like the song says, Angela Bassett did her thing. Got it. Got it. Oh, I should have known that was a. I should have known. I should have known. Okay. Oh, got an extra life this time. Yeah, I remember her in Mad Max. Oh yeah, Beyond Thunderdome. Yeah. I remember that. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. Let's from music for signs and the brothers between their series keep spreading over the eye. The brothers contagious H down, knocking the boots. Music love, Nas, Gucci Walla. Oh, we've got another one of these paper, scissors, stone guys. Well, these are scissors guys, so should that mean that I should select rock? Okay, gonna have to look out for that when that comes up in the movie night. In there, was a very small part. I think she was a reporter. Did they say, "Let's turn it over to you, Tina"? Yeah, that was a stretch, but still, I'll take it. I'm taking it. I think these music legends are no longer with us. George Michael in Houston. Yeah. Freddie Mercury. Hey, we're at the age where the people we watched as kids are no longer with us. Well, many of them. Whitney Houston was. Michael Jackson was, I guess, drug related, but I mean, it's kind of a mystery. The official story is that his doctor did something, but of course people say otherwise, and who knows what the actual truth is because he's in court trying to clear his name. So yeah, wasn't exactly as kind of a mystery at the moment, but I think the official story so far is that his doctor gave him an accidental overdose of some drug or some medicine or something. George Michael, I don't remember. I mean, he would have been like 40 or 50 something, I think, when he passed. Proud Mary, the best golden eye. Yeah. George Michael was, or am I wrong? Prince, yeah. What are you doing in my volcano, making so much fuss? I have to say, Redaxian, let me through. I am Chokina, the second commander of. Yes, I know, Jenkins the Great. How dare you interrupt a commander? No, I'm really mad. Challenge you to a duel of Janken Pon. I hope you are ready. Let us begin. Oh, I lost. No. Alright. Maybe that's the obvious ones. Don't go with. Oh, mate, don't make me start again. Okay, I've got some lives though. So don't start all the way again, but bloody hell, man. It's just luck at this point, isn't it? Like, it really is. Alright, what did he pick? I think he went with scissors. No, rock, paper. So we go with scissors for the first one. Ooh, got it. And then, what did he go with? Rock, was it? Got him. Oof. So just remember what they pick and then go from there. Natural causes. He had a dilated cardiomyopathy with myocarditis and a failure of 53 Haze. He died Christmas Day morning in 2016. Natural causes. Mercury is the exception. He had a sexual transmitted disease. I'm not sure if he saw George Michael at the Freddie tribute concert, but his boyfriend also died of AIDS, so it was disappointing. Yeah, I forgot about him. Devastated when Joey Jordison passed. Yeah, Joey Jordison died at 40 something, and it just. I mean, as far as I know, and I don't know if anything's been maybe released since then, but he died, like, it wasn't drug related. He just, I think it was like his heart just stopped or something, like it just seems to have died like that's the most kind of random way, you know? Like it was, you know, like they say, it was just his time, I suppose, but yeah. Hey, George Michael's Careless Whisper, but till this day, it's one of my favorite songs, man. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Buy what you need. Alright. You get that. Get that. Do I have enough of this? Yeah, I'll take that too. Why not? I'll take them all. Oof. Okay, so okay, so I could fly in rod. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, don't fly for very long though. Yeah, I think that's gonna bump me, so I need to get rid of this. Ugh. Oh, this one I can't get rid of. Oh, flip now. Alright, you know, screw it. It's all good. I think that's going to be it for this gaming session anyway. Let me just like end this game here. And let's tap for a little bit before we finish the stream. Well, so that's a pretty cool game. It's a pretty faithful remake of the original. I mean, literally, it's exactly the same game, just with new graphics. I haven't unlocked classic mode yet, though, apparently, even though I seem to be able to play classic mode. Alright, cool. I don't have to start all over again when I come back to this, so I can exit that for now. Cool. to at some point. I don't know when, but at some point maybe try and come back to this and see if I could get a little further along. But yeah, pretty cool so far. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Brings back some old school memories of when I used to play that game like all day, every day. You know, just rush home from school and just be on it. Euroca's whisper on a bus on his way to the cinema where he worked. Oh, nice. So Killer's Wisp was actually about his job. Interesting. Never gonna dance again. Guilty feet, I've got no rhythm. Maybe he stole popcorn and didn't tell him. That's what it's really about. He stole popcorn from his workplace and he just felt bad. Did a couple of times, but Prince almost had the bad music video, but changed his mind because, yeah, and that's true. I saw that interview actually. It was like the first line being "your butt is mine," and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not saying that to you, and you're not saying that to me." It's a shame because Prince and Michael Jackson collab would have been epic, but yeah, unfortunately, it never happened. So it is what it is, man. It's a shame, but hey. To do with Biggie and Tupac's demise. I say he does. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he did. I mean, maybe not the guy that all the way behind it, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's involved somewhere along the lines. You know. Possible. Oh, that's sorry, I missed that question. Big Bird can't get himself. Yeah, I mean, he shot himself in the face with a shotgun at close range. Well, I mean, after at close range, because he did it himself. Yeah. Yeah. I guess to be fair, I haven't given it a whole lot of thought, but yeah. I'll probably lean towards that. I don't think that was a cover up. I think he did do it. I guess it's like you listen to some of the old Nirvana songs, and you might even hear like a few clues here and there, like and I swear that I don't have a gun. No, I don't have a gun. Well, clearly he was lying. Or maybe he didn't have one then. Money, maybe. And they both did a lot of drugs. So you saw judge guys. What's the thing? The drug thing just must have been like. So, Brian Dunn died. To look at 1980s music, there's Tornado Drugs, Michael Hutchins. Oh, right, yes. NXS, yes. Minogue. Well, there's a living legend right there. She got a new single out called Badam. I ain't know if you heard it, but you should. It's a good song. I like Kylie Minogue. She's got good songs out. She's good. Still putting out music till this day. This lady's like 50 something, and she's still putting out good music till this day. I like the song, yeah, I like it. I've heard it a couple of times now. But yeah, I like the song. I mean, it's a pop song, so it's kind of like, you know, I don't think there's, at least from my basic understanding, I don't think there's any kind of deep meaning to it, or maybe there is, and I'm too dumb to get it. But you know, it's a nice song to just hear and, you know, listen to. Me. Oh, okay, you know, but and not think about it too much. And yeah, it's a cool song. So it's, oh, for sure, Kylie is banging. At 50, whatever she is banging. That lady fine. Especially for you, yeah. I'll show you guys this real quick. I think I've shown this before, but it's worth showing again since we're talking about the legendary Kylie Minogue. But this is my original, was it 1989 or 88? Yeah, 88, 1988 pressing of Kylie's debut album on vinyl. And that's the inlay. That's the back. It's got some words on it, some pictures. And there's the vinyl disc itself. It's a little, well, warped by now. You know, I mean, 1988 is an old disc, right? It's been around a while, so yeah, it's a little bit warped. But still mostly in pretty good condition. Like, it's still playable. It's still playable, but yeah, some warping on the on that, but I don't mind that. I don't mind that one bit. I don't buy this to listen to it. You know what I mean? I have listened to it, but I didn't buy it to listen to it. This is like art right now. That's what I think it is. I think these are like art pieces. But yeah, let me put it over there for now. Houston, I'm your baby. Yeah. That was my favorite song from the duo. It's a good song. My crush from the show was Natalie and Brew. Oh yeah. You know, I remember. Yeah, she had her own singing career as well. What was that song she had? I forgot. But yeah, she did a while. She was pretty popular for a while as a singer. Beth from Neighbours. She was one of my celebrity crushes back in the day. And that was had some good songs too. Torn, that was it. Da 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 da. Da, 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 I am torn. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I remember that song. Well, clearly I don't remember it, but I remember the rhythm and the fact she says torn. I remember that much. Amazing even now. Holly Valance. Yeah, Holly Valance. There's quite a few people from Neighbours that had like a singing career. Like, I mean, of course, Jason Donovan, Kylie Minogue are the more famous ones. Holly Valance was singing for a while. Natalie Imbruglia, Delta Goodrem. Delta Goodrem had her first album was pretty phenomenal actually. Kiss Kiss, yeah. Remember Stephen Dennis? He had a song out. He had a single out. I don't know if he ever released an album, but he did have a single out at one time. But yeah, quite a few people from Neighbours had a singing career, or at least attempted a singing career. Stephanie McIntosh, she had a few songs out. Then she plagiarized. Okay, I didn't know that. If that's true, I didn't know that. Some billionaire now. She is known as Hilly Candy. Tried to buy Chelsea. Oh, Holly Candy, right? Okay. Holly Candy. That's right. To Chelsea FC recently. Okay. Holly the Lance married to some billionaire. Wow. I guess she's set then. I guess she's set. Whatever she wants to do, she can do it. Whatever she don't want to do, she don't gotta do. Good night now, guys. Oh, appreciate you coming through, Sam. But yeah, it's all good. I get it. It's all good. You gotta take care of yourself. But yeah, appreciate you coming through. I'm probably gonna end the stream not too long from now anyway. But yeah, big up Sam, big up to you and your crew. Should be streaming again on Monday, so hopefully see you then. But yeah, appreciate you coming through, Sam. Good night, peace out. But yeah, it's getting late, so let me chat for a little bit, just a little bit longer, then I'll end the stream. Just a tiny little bit longer, tiny little bit longer. There was some controversy about that song tone. So we can find out real quick. Natalie Imbruglia tone. Was it plagiarized? How'd you spell plagiarized? One sec, let me find it again in the chat. Plagiarized. Here we go. Plagiarized. However, we were left in a state of shock when we found out that it was actually a cover of another artist's song in 1993. The song was written for Danish singer Liz Sorensen and was later recorded by a rock band, Edna Swap. So according to this site, no, I don't want to accept your cookies, leave me alone. Ah, flipping out, man. Everything jumping around. Natalie Imbruglia's Torn is actually a cover, and the original just isn't the same. Well, that's typically how it goes, so that's not exactly a good headline. But was it a rip-off though? Because you can cover a song, don't mean you're ripping it off. It just means it's a cover. Did she make sure the original artists were fully compensated? So it was a cover, but it doesn't say that she ripped them off. So it's not clear whether she ripped them off or not. Because you can cover a song, don't mean you're ripping them off, you know what I mean? And she's trying to pretend that she wrote it, which I don't think is there. They're not saying that in this article, at least anyway. So it's a bit hard to know what's going on. They're very kind of like not clear on what exactly it's saying. Okay, I think I see what's going on now, because I just found it on Yahoo. It says 20 years ago, Australian ex-soap actress named blah 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 blah. So while NVIDIA had never overtly claimed to be Torn's composer, her record label RCA had marketed her as a Lilith Fair style singer-songwriter, and she did indeed have a co-writing credit on 10 of her album's 12 tracks. So the public felt duped. However, in that pre-social media age, the controversy quickly faded away, and NVIDIA's kinder, gentler version, which earned her a Grammy nominated and charted. Okay, so I think I see what's happened. She never, I guess she didn't technically plagiarize them because they never claimed to write it, but they maybe marketed it in a way that didn't really make it clear that she didn't write that particular song. I think that's what the effects what happened. So yeah, it just maybe wasn't clear that she didn't write it, even though they never said that she did. You know what I mean? It weren't exactly clear that she didn't write that song. All right. I think I see what's happening now. James Bond's alright, but I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, I don't not like it. I don't not like James Bond, but yeah, I don't necessarily care for it too much either. She gave a great rendition of the song. No, for sure. I haven't heard the original song, but apparently it's very different. So, favorites from neighbors. Oh yeah, my favorite. Interested. Great question. I remember Pierce Brosnan and Mrs. Doubtfire. Pierce Brosnan. Oh yeah, was he like the husband or the boyfriend of his wife or something? Winkfield. Yeah. Saturday Night. Yeah, I remember that. Game 7. Everything or Nothing. Yeah, that was a good game. Had a really good soundtrack on it as well with Maya. The boyfriend, right? Yeah. I mean, I like Robin Williams, but I mean, come on. You get left to James Bond, you can't be mad. You can't be mad. It just is what it is. Sharon, okay, then Stacey. Yeah, if I had to pick some favorites, I'd definitely go with Kylie Minogue. Would be up there with probably my favorite, if certainly amongst the favorites, if not the favorite. But yeah, Stephanie McIntosh. Another good one. She was cool. Yeah, indeed. Random encounter, but hey, it still counts, right? Still counts. Still counts. Way back in the day, would have been like, I don't know, 20. What was the year? 20. I can't remember. 2007. I can't remember what year it was, but yeah, it was a long time ago now. Hey, he's a lucky man. Well, I've had some good moments. Sharon leave under a cloud. Oh man. 6. She was a swimmer. I'm not sure I remember that, actually. I'll have to try and jog my memory a little bit. What was her name again? Emily Milburn. Okay, I just got a picture of her with Jared Rebecca. But yeah, it's not really a clear picture to see her face that well. Yeah, I'm not sure I remember this chick. But yeah, I mean, if that was 96, I mean, I might have been watching Neighbours then. I think 96, I probably was a bit more, because there was a period of time, because I would have watched Neighbours in a few different stages. Like the 80s, where when it started, I was watching a little bit, like on and off. And I think there was a period in the 90s where I was watching it quite frequently, but there's also maybe quite a period in the 90s where I wasn't. That might have been around that 96 time. Then I know sort of like late 90s, 2000s, as was when I was watching it hardcore, like a lot, until it moved over to Channel 5. So yeah, I might have missed Caitlin, to be honest with you. I might have missed Caitlin. Secret flame, especially motel. Well, if it was a secret, then yeah. If it was a secret, then but I would have to keep it a secret, innit? I can't be telling you whether that's true or not. Then it wouldn't be a secret. It wouldn't be a secret if I told you. Femke Jensen, Judi Dench, Denise Richards, Halle Berry, and other actresses were part of those films. Oh, well, James Bond, yeah. Why did she leave? You can't remember the character. Michelle Scully. I think I remember Michelle Scully. I remember Michelle Scully. I don't remember that. I feel like I remember the name Scully in Neighbours anyway. Oh, I don't know. I'm looking at the picture now, and it's like it's not ringing no bells, to be honest. But I feel like I remember the name. Maybe I remember the name, but I don't necessarily remember what exactly she did. Stage for breast cancer in November. Only 47 years old. Oof, that's tough, man. Good recovery. Felicity. That's Scully in the show. She dated the Irish guy Connor. I'm just seeing now. Completely gone off the diagnosis. That's good. Big up, Kate Kelly. Kate Kelty, rather. Let me say her name right. Oh. Lou Carpenter, yeah, Batman Lou. Favorites? I mean, I'll probably have to go with some like the classics though, like flipping out, man. Dr. Kennedy, Susan Kennedy, Harold Bishop, Marge when she was there. Paul Robinson, just because how cruel he was at times. You know, he played the bad guy well. He did it well. He did it well and for a long time. Yeah, and of course, you know, like Kylie Minogue and, you know. But yeah. But guys, it is that time. I'm gonna have to start winding this down, wrapping this up, winding up and wrapping down. And they always seem to get away with it too. Yeah, for real. He did some cruel stuff, but he was good at it though. Like for real, he was good at playing the bad guy. Like he did it well. He did it well. So yeah, men like Stephen Dennis, he did it well. But yeah. Next live stream should be on Monday. Watching Conan the Barbarian on Monday. Lassiters, yeah. He tried to kill his son, I think, or his son tried to kill him at one time. I don't remember, but yeah. Yeah, at the time he had a memory loss and he couldn't remember that his parents died and. Oh no, he couldn't remember that his son died. Sorry, one of his sons died. That's what I think. Yeah, but it was. Then he was like he was all good for a little while, and then he kind of finally remembered who he is. It was like I remember now. Oh man, yeah. Paul Robinson. What's it called? Was it? Yeah, that's right. He was. Quite a few stars were in there. Quite a few stars. Guy Pearce was in it. Quite a few people was in Neighbours that wanted to do big things. So yeah, man, that show, it introduced the world to a lot of people. Margot Robbie was in that. It introduced the world to a lot of people. Like they might have been like on a small show that hardly anybody watched, or apparently not enough people for it to get renewed. At least not the first time round. But yeah, introduced the world to a lot of big stars. So Danny Minogue, yeah. Oh no, was Home and Away. Kylie Minogue, of course, was. Yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. But right, yeah, no, I gotta get to bed. I gotta be up early. So yeah, till Monday. Guys, you've been awesome as always. I appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping it lively. The village is strong because so till whenever, if ever, peace.